Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Find some fresh air. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to scramble. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Udo. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On target to the left. Open spaces. Inside. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the inside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into...
Touchdown, Arizona State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think when you got a quarterback that this fast, he knows I can get out of any situation, kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this.
He's got it on the outside.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Swanson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Moore will throw. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Moore. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Floating away. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. That's caught. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry-up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. It's Levin. Finds his man. It's Brown. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Here comes the heat. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Levitt. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks are in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Using his legs to buy some time. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of time before he fires right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Unloads quickly. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Fires to the right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Right on the money. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Gonna swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks line up to punt it away.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he smashes his way through again. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, the running back has it. The Sun Devils get enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Levin. He rifles one deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Finds a little space. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.